Gadgets live. We're back again. This is a second try at doing this today. As always, I'm Josh from BrownDogGadgets.com.
There it is, yeah.
And I'm here with, as always, Pete.
Hello, always Pete.
He's always Pete. He doesn't change.
No.
Today we're going to be doing a fun ambulance project using our Blink Fade board. This is a Crazy Circuits thing, so you can do it on Lego or conductive sewing projects or on paper. And we're showing you how to do that today. It's quite simple and easy and very fun and adds some easy effects to projects. As always, these projects and more can be found on BrownDogGadgets.com.
Bing.
Free directions, free resources, all that fun jazz. It's all there. So if you need reference points, guides, all the other fun things, just go here. It's there. You don't listen to me talk, but they're there. So we're going to pop to an overhead view right now.
Overhead view. That's over here. There we go.
Ta-da! Overhead view, so we can show off a few things. So first and foremost, want to show off our little Blink Fade board, which is this guy right here. This is our Blink Fade board. He does a couple fun things. He blinks and he fades. Let's do this. There we go. And he's a fun pre-programmed component. He has built-in blinking and fading. Yay. And this little fun card that comes with the part tells all the different aspects of how it works, such as blinking and fading. Yay. We're really bad
so wait, it blinks and fades.
Yes, it does.
That's what I'm getting. Wow,
ways. So,
that's amazing.
What we have this set up to do is the first couple of pins, 0 and 1, on here, they fade at different rates. One's kind of more heartbeat fade, another one's just a pure fade. We have a fast blink after that, and we have a couple of alternating blinks, which is what we use for the ambulance. Just blink back and forth. Do, 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 do. So we can easily add effects to projects, such as Christmas lights or lights in a house on a Lego project. So that's all you do is hook up power and then hook up your LEDs to these pins and you're good to go. Nice part is you can hook up multiple LEDs to it. For instance, we have an ugly Christmas sweater that's using a bunch of LEDs hooked up to each of these pins and they all work just fine. Our Porg shirt, which was last year's Christmas shirt, has 2 LEDs on one and 3 LEDs on the other, do a little bit of like back and forth, like animated string effect.
Yeah.
But I can hook up multiple LEDs, just need a bit more powerful battery pack attached. So we're going to first show you off how to do this on paper because Pete over here did a very fun thing with us. He made up this wonderful ambulance papercraft project as a way to use the Blink Fade board on paper. And we have way too bright of a paper on here. Let's see if we can change the white balance. Sorry, everybody who's watching, as we change the white balance.
What is white balance exactly?
It's where white gets out and tries to balance things. So I'm going to stand up.
That sounds terrible.
And see if we can change that because that is...
Is that an Instructable shirt you're wearing, Josh?
It is.
Wow, I like the little robot on there. He's a cute little guy.
There we go.
Hey, that's
Let's just change it to automatic.
Yeah, there we
Yay.
go.
It's been a fun day of technical difficulties for everyone. So anyway, Pete made this nice little diagram up here, a little papercraft project up, so we could use some regular LEDs with the Blink Fade board.
Yeah.
Just as a fun little papercraft version to try things out. And you can, again, this is a template on our website. Just go to BrownDogGadgets.com, download the template, and you have this to work with. Or you can just use this as a very simple papercraft project without the Blink Fade board.
That's true.
Brown Dog Gadgets. So anyway, this is a very simple way of doing it, hooking up the Blink Fade board, a battery, and 2 LEDs onto this wonderful ambulance papercraft activity. So, but we're not going to do that today. We're going to throw it to the side.
Okay.
Sorry, Pete. We're going to focus on Lego, because Lego's what it's all about over here.
Lego.
Yeah. And that's what we have here on our ambulance. This is a classic project we've taken to trade shows galore. This is a 90s Lego ambulance. You can find this on eBay for $10 to $20. There's also a whole bunch of other Lego ambulance and emergency vehicle projects that also work quite well. I like this guy because I can take off all the stuff on top. It gives you a nice big flat surface to work with. Yeah. And there's also a bay in the back that I can hide a battery pack so I can take this to trade shows and have it last all day. If you want to do this with a CR2032 battery holder, like this guy, just run your tape down on the inside or through here, the front as well. It's a very, very simple project to put together. I also have a like an emergency airplane as well, like a rescue airplane somewhere in this room that has some blinking LEDs on it. We have a couple fire trucks as well in bags from eBay that I was going to put stuff onto.
I feel like any emergency vehicle needs flashing lights.
Yeah, or they're Lego, so build your own.
It's true.
It's a vehicle. It's 4 wheels, and some blinking lights. They're
And
really-
I think it's a nice tribute to our medical workers in
It's
this
true.
time of COVID.
I do have an Ecto 1 Lego kit. I was going to do a Ghostbusters thing this summer, but Ghostbusters isn't happening because COVID. Thanks,
Yeah,
COVID. No
yeah,
Ghostbusters.
okay.
Won't be able to see Paul Rudd in a Ghostbusters
Oh,
film.
no.
Sorry, Paul Rudd. We'll see you later. But we're going to instead of doing it on here because that's not too easy for video. We're going to do it over here on this
Yeah.
nice big Lego base plate that I have right here. Yay, so it's easy to see because, yeah, there we go. So all you need to do is grab our parts. We have a blink fade board, battery holder, battery, and 2 LEDs of whatever color you want.
Where did you get all these amazing components?
Well, you can find all of our Crazy Circuits components at browndoggadgets.com.
Oh, very nice.
The blink fade board, I think, comes in most of our kits, especially like our starter and deluxe kit, which is what people tend to purchase.
Yeah.
As well as a lot of our bigger kits, because it's just a very handy board to have just for quick and easy projects like a shirt or whatnot. We don't want to go full Arduino programming.
Right.
Fun factoid: if you really are gung ho about using this board, but for something different, you can technically reprogram it. I don't recommend it, but like any ATtiny85, you can totally do it through Arduino. We just haven't because there's a lot of alligator clipping and whatnot involved.
It's doable, and the code. Let's say you write your own code, you can always revert back to our code because it's available.
It's true.
It's free. It's open source. It's
On our
on
GitHub.
GitHub. You can find the link somewhere.
GitHub.com/browndoggadgets,
There
which
you
isn't that
go.
link.
Yeah, so we got our first comment of the day. A classic project. Love it. Someone named Amy.
Thanks, Amy.
She likes this ambulance quite a bit, so that's nice.
She clearly enjoys our many projects. But yes, if you ever actually really wanted to avoid buying from us at all of these parts are open source and on
Why
our.
would you do that?
GitHub
Why would
repo.
anyone do that?
Because we are silly and we have the resources to make the parts up there because we want to make sure if people want to do their own thing,
Right.
you can, and some people have, and other people have just been like, we'll wait for you to make your own stuff.
Yeah.
We have a lot of parts up there that we've never produced commercially.
Yeah.
That we just prototyped out like, it's not really what we're going for right now, but they're up there. There's a few fun ones that I would love to produce one day, but we'll see if we can ever get the cash together for that. If things keep rolling, it's just a matter of purchasing. So let's get down to business. So I'm going to use this handy dandy little guide right here to tell me which pins are which, and we're going to start making this project.
Josh, that guide, is it actual size? Like,
Well, it is in fact actual size, Pete.
It's
This is why I love having
amazing.
Pete here. He points
It's
out all the things I
amazing.
forget. Like, look, actual size.
yeah,
Objects and mirrors are in fact the same size.
yeah.
So thanks, Pete.
All right.
We got our maker tape. This is our wonderful 1/8" nylon conductive tape we use for projects like this. This is the same one I've been using for a couple of videos now, which I've held together with more tape. There we go. And this stuff is great because it's indestructible, fits onto pretty much anything, and everything is awesome. So
It's a strong tape.
it is
It's
a strong...
conductive on both sides and all the way through.
It is, Pete. It is.
Yeah, that's great.
So first and foremost, just going to line things up appropriately. There you go. Align things up. White's always negative. We've got our positive here, positive, yay. Our pins out. And by the way, there are many, many, many different ways of making this work. Just depends on how you want to put things together, because there's a lot of ways to get to ground on this. We have ground on our battery pack. We have ground on our blink fade board.
All those grounds got to connect together eventually, right?
Yes,
That's how
they do.
ground works.
Some way. And this is
Some
the day of technical difficulties. Our software quit on us, and our computer restarted like twice in the middle of the last one. So if it happens on this one, we're just giving up for the day because,
I have a good feeling about it this time. I think it's going to work fine.
well, Pete, your optimism, as always, is inspiring.
And you know what would really help is some comments or questions from people watching at home. We love getting some.
Well, Amy already threw one out there.
comments.
She was
She
like, wow,
did.
nice project. Well, thanks, Amy.
It was very
We
kind.
appreciate the enthusiasm.
She's a longtime fan, I think, of the streaming that we've been doing.
It's true. She pops up every now and then.
Yeah.
Probably while she should be doing her own work, I would imagine.
Well, hey, you know what? It's about that time of day. Take a break. You got to stretch your legs. Maybe pop into the Brown Dog stream.
Every
and
like
see what's
fourth cup of
going on.
coffee or something, because
Yes.
it's got to have multiple cups of coffee. So
You
anyway,
got
I'm
it.
just measuring, like lightly measuring these out.
Josh, now what if you were to cut a piece of that maker tape too short? Is it wasted? Then what do you do next?
These are the same questions we talk about every time. BrownDogGadgets.com.
What would happen? Oh no, it's too short. What?
Well, it is conductive on top and bottom, so you can just overlap
Oh,
things.
just stick another piece onto it.
There you go.
Amazing.
Ta-da, connection.
Oh wow, you did
And,
it.
and this would be a connection here. Yay.
Wow.
So I just got to connect these two guys. Let's see, I'm going to line everything up so I have my negatives kind of close together, the positives, and a way I can get them together. I'm going to come down here and go over to here, because that's going to make life very easy for me. and it seems the easiest approach today.
So it seems like, there's a bit of problem solving here in laying out your circuit, determining where things go, the path of electricity and current.
It's true, Pete. You
yeah.
totally could be doing that. Yes.
Well, you're doing it. You're doing it right now. You're like, hey, the grounds go here, right? I mean,
I should have you do this more often.
there's a lot of core concepts, I think, is what we're saying in this project. It's not just all fun blinking lights.
It's true. You have to do a lot of learning, which is
Fine motor
together.
skills. Probably some math involved in there. It's 3 volts,
Yes, there's a lot of math.
Yeah, there's layout and design of your components there.
I'm having issues. It's been a day of technical difficulties for everybody.
Well, it's a Tuesday. Yeah,
it is. Like, I'm just thrown off because today is Tuesday.
Yeah.
You're right. Word in the street is that today is Tuesday.
That's what I hear.
So I'm just using another board here to just kind of lightly.
So that tape sticks really well to the Lego board, right? But you can peel it off.
Yes, luckily plastic and tape is very forgiving combo.
And it's not going to tear.
No, it's very handy. You can do right angle folds, which I like,
Yeah.
or you can just do the overlap approach.
Mhm.
It's very versatile tape. Copper foil tape would not work for this, Pete.
No, we don't even consider using that.
We have like a roll in our office just as a reference point. If we have to will copper foil work for this? And we're like, no, it probably won't. But
It's
we're
to
gonna test
remind
anyway.
us that we should never use it.
Yeah, copper foil is not a friend to
To
makers.
the maker now.
There,
It's the anti-maker tape, I would say.
Oh my gosh. Yes, it is, Pete.
Thank you.
Yes, it is.
I'll be
So-
quiet now.
Oh, it's one of these days. So there we go. Look, we got things on. I got to have a little connection right here between our two negatives. We're just going to grab a little piece of tape. Let me make new tape. Little tape here.
Josh, you ever use VHB tape? VHB stands for Very High Bond.
Tell us more about this very high bond tape.
That's a 3M tape product, and typically if you use VHB or very high bond between two surfaces, you have, I think, 12 hours to kind of move it, manipulate, pull it off, and then within 24 hours it kind of sets pretty solid, and then I think in 72 hours it's like permanent, basically.
Darn.
If you want to remove it, you should pull kind of laterally on an angle instead of straight off, because it'll tear the paint right off the wall kind of thing. But
Dang.
Maker tape, on the other hand, it comes off very easily.
It
Without
does.
destruction of surfaces.
Although I'll say this, we did have some tape on our wall for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of a very long piece. It's a day. We had some on our wall for like a year or two before I got around to taking that project off, and
Yeah.
it did actually peel some paint off.
Yeah, well, it took a year, though.
Yeah, I've been on stuff we put on the wall a little while back for another project, like maybe 5 months ago. Came off pretty easily without any issues. Our sound wall. So anyway, I'm adding now the ground connection because I've got this guy in and this guy. Yay. This guy have my ground. There we go. My ground go from here to the ground over
Ground
here.
tape to Major Tom, am I right? Tuesdays. Josh, we got 34 people watching out there.
Really?
Maybe some of them
Holy
want
crud.
to ask a question.
Yeah,
or,
if they want to ask a question,
or give us some feedback.
watch as man slowly goes insane putting tape on Lego because it's a Tuesday. And it's just been a day of technical difficulties. Now I'm going way too far out of my way to do this. But, it's for all the people watching.
Even with your limited mental capacities today, you're doing great with that tape, I got to say.
Thanks. My mental faculties are a little spring break. Woo.
It's spring break. It's summer. It's almost June.
Gosh, I know.
Yeah.
Ta-da, we're done.
That's
There we
great. Wait, no, we're not done yet.
Oh, we're not. We got to put
No.
these parts on. So,
Okay.
ta-da, there we go. I've got my ground coming around,
Ground, yep.
coming around. Oh, will we turn on?
Ooh, what's happening there?
Ta-da, because my battery's
Blankety
in.
blank. Amazing.
So what I just did is I connected my two grounds here, this little tiny bridge, and then I came down around to this ground there. I could have gone up to the ground here or the ground there. Here, ground, there, ground, everywhere, ground.
You got it.
Or a ground
Josh,
round
I got to
if you
say, if you were to do this just with bare components, the LEDs, which you'd need resistors if you weren't using ours. But in wire, it's hard to kind of explain that to a beginner.
It's true.
Circuitry, showing the little wires and where they're going. This makes it really clear and easy.
Well, that's why I like conductive tape. It's a very visual format. It's a very visual medium. And for especially kids or new learners or people like myself who are like, okay, what's going on this breadboard? Because this breadboard has wires everywhere.
Yeah, there's wires everywhere.
Oh, breadboards. This is just nice to be able to take your finger and trace out where everything is going. And if you're a student, I used to be a middle school teacher, so trying to have the kids troubleshoot a breadboard was really tough because there's little wires going everywhere. It's a lot for them to take in, and one little wire could be on. At least here you can take your finger and trace, like, okay, how's it going? As a teacher, I could come by and troubleshoot it. And if you're a kid building a Lego project, putting LEDs on a Lego TIE Fighter, it's very easy to see everything hooks together because Lego is a grid. And even better, it's a circuit board. It's a board.
It is a circuit.
With a circuit on it. It is a circuit board.
Literally a circuit board.
Yeah, what's the circuit board made of? Plastic? Fiberglass? Is it fiberglass? Plastic?
They're usually fiberglass.
Yeah, and copper tracings on it. And this is what's ABC? What? Oh my gosh.
ABS, perhaps?
ABS, not ABC. ABS plastic. And, with our conductive tracings on there, and life is good. So it's really easy to make this simple ambulance circuit, and it works really well for all sorts of projects like this, even in conductive sewing, using conductive thread with this. Easy to do.
Yeah.
It's a very simple way of adding blinking effects to a project. You could use conductive tape on a wall, a shirt, pretty much anything.
Yeah.
It's conductive tape, and the nylon tape makes it nice and flexible.
You got it.
Flexible. It's Tuesday! Man, slowly goes insane from a Tuesday. But yeah, that's it. It didn't take very long. Probably taken less time had I not been talking and doing things and answering Pete's many well thought out questions.
Thank you.
But no, it's a pretty easy format to do. And the Blink Fade board is a really, really handy board. It's one of the things we really wanted to do when we were doing a Crazy Circuit system. It's a pre-programmed effects board for beginners who didn't want to do the programming aspect, didn't want to do an Arduino program setup.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess now we're eventually going to come out with our microbit board, which makes programming really, really easy because it's microbit and it's visual drag and drop. But then again, that's a nice gigantic board, and this is nice and small. The thing too, it's tiny. It's a 3x4 Lego sized piece, so it fits onto a lot of things really easily. I've got a Guardians of the Galaxy spaceship over here on our shelf as well. That eventually is going to get a Blink Fade board for some LED lighting effects for the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie next time it comes around. So, get another comment?
Yeah, Josh, you ever play Hunt the Wumpus? You ever hear that game?
No.
Old game. Wumpus 24 says funny.
Thanks, Wampus.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. My hat is already off to you.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, well, we're done with this. This is our third try trying to get this live stream going. Hey, it hasn't crashed yet.
That's true. No crashes.
And people actually commenting, and things have not started on fire, which is always good.
I say it's a success today.
I agree, Pete. I agree.
Okay.
On that fun note,
you
can find all these projects more at browndoggadgets.com. The template to this wonderful guy that Pete made up, you can find on there as well. Even if you just want to put like regular LEDs up there without doing the whole blink fade aspect.
Yeah.
It's a nice print off on our website. You can find the directions for this guy on our website, as well as all the resources and stuff for this. As if you want to buy things, you can totally buy them from us or off Amazon or many, many, many fine educational reseller websites as well. But buying from us is always nice because we care about you more.
It keeps the stream going.
It does. Gotta keep the stream going, Pete.
And where else can you find us?
Oh my gosh! It's the wall of links.
We're all those places.
Look at the. Oh, let me get this way. I'm over here. Facebook. You can find us. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and we do try to post some fun things, especially on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. Every day or so, some projects we're working on, things when there's new templates and materials we put together, or when announcing live streams like this, which we try to do every day about 3:00 Central Time. I'm gonna turn this off now. There we go. You've been on for like 3 days. But cool beans. We'll be back tomorrow with something. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow because we'll be doing something with Make tomorrow, but
Wednesday.
That is actually not happening this week. Something's happening next week, I think.
Okay.
So we're going to do something tomorrow. I haven't figured out what we're going to do tomorrow. Another project.
Check Thursday. In tomorrow and we'll...
Yep. We have an interview on Thursday, and then Friday we have our hangout.
Who we got Thursday? Do we know?
Yeah, Helen's going to be on.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Helen actually she got back to me. It's like, yeah, she's going to be on talking about her cool stuff. She writes a lot of cool books and does some fun projects. And we'll have links to all of her fun stuff up there as well. I'm actually not sure which was an email this afternoon, like what we're going to be doing.
Is she going to play the banjo at all?
No, Pete. But Pete over here has been
Oh.
working very, very hard on that awesome sound wall of ours.
Yeah.
Our musical instruments, including a
Sound wall.
funky guitar.
Yes.
Our sound
By
wall.
special request, a guitar.
Guitar. It's
You got it.
yeah, the unholy union of a guitar and a keyboard.
It's yes, indeed.
Like the platypus of the musical instrument
Wow.
world. Anyway, we're out of
Okay.
here. We're now.
Credits.
Roll credits. Thanks, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching. Please visit browndoggadgets.com for parts, projects, and curriculum. Follow us on social media at browndoggadgets. Check out our live streams at Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We'll see you next time.